Top 20 Postman interview questions. Question 1. What is Postman used for in API testing? A. UI testing. B. API testing and automation. C. System testing. D. Performance testing. The correct answer is B. API testing and automation. Postman is primarily used for API testing and automation. Question 2. How do you send a GET request in Postman? A. Select GET from the method dropdown. B. Click the Send button. C. Enter the endpoint URL. D. Choose GET from the API type. The correct answer is A. Select GET from the method dropdown. To send a GET request, select GET from the dropdown list. Question 3. What is the function of Postman collections? A. Store environment variables. B. Organize multiple API requests. C. Manage test scripts. D. Control API responses. The correct answer is B. Organize multiple API requests. Collections help organize and group multiple API requests in Postman. Question 4. What is the default method for a new request in Postman? A. Post. B. Get. C. Put. D. Patch. The correct answer is B. Get. By default, Postman sets the method to get for new requests. Question 5. Which Postman feature helps in saving test results? A. History. B. Collections. C. Environment. D. Monitor. The correct answer is A. History. History stores previously sent requests and their results in Postman. Question 6. What is the purpose of environment variables in Postman? A. Set request headers. B. Store dynamic values for requests. C. Save API keys. D. Set authentication tokens. The correct answer is B. Store dynamic values for requests. Environment variables store dynamic data, such as URLs or tokens, for reuse. Question 7. What does the Tests tab in Postman do? A. Contains API documentation. B. Store environment variables. C. Write test scripts to validate responses. D. List previous requests. The correct answer is C. Write test scripts to validate responses. The Tests tab allows writing scripts to validate API responses. Question 8. How can you handle authentication in Postman? A. Using OAuth 2.0, Basic Auth, and bearer tokens. B. Only through Basic Auth. C. Only with API keys. D. By using environment variables only. The correct answer is A. Using OAuth 2.0, Basic Auth, and bearer tokens. Postman supports various authentication methods like OAuth 2, Basic Auth, and bearer tokens. Question 9. What is a pre-request script in Postman? A. A script to run before a request is sent. B. A script to validate API responses. C. A script to format request body. D. A script to handle authentication. The correct answer is A. A script to run before a request is sent. Pre-request scripts are executed before sending a request in Postman. Question 10. Which of the following file types can be imported into Postman? A. JSON, CSV, and XML. B. Only JSON files. C. Only CSV files. D. Only XML files. The correct answer is A. JSON, CSV, and XML. Postman supports importing files in formats like JSON, CSV, and XML. Question 11. Which tab is used for adding request headers in Postman? A. Body. B. Params. C. Headers. D. Tests. The correct answer is C. Headers. The Headers tab is used to add request headers in Postman. Question 12. What is Postman Monitor used for? A. Track API usage. B. Automate tests at scheduled times. C. Store API documentation. D. Run Postman collections manually. The correct answer is B. Automate tests at scheduled times. Postman Monitor automates the running of collections at scheduled times. Question 13. Which HTTP status code indicates a successful request? A. 404. B. 200. C. 301. D. 500. The correct answer is B. 200. The HTTP status code 200 indicates a successful request. Question 14. What is the function of tests in Postman? A. Store environment variables. B. Run automated tests to validate responses. C. Schedule tests for running. D. Generate code snippets for requests. The correct answer is B. Run automated tests to validate responses. The Tests section in Postman is used to write automated tests for responses. Question 15. Which format can be used for Postman collection export? A. XML. B. JSON. C. CSV. D. TXT. The correct answer is B. JSON. Postman collections can be exported in JSON format for sharing. Question 16. Which of these is a valid Postman request method? A. Create. B. Get. C. Postman. D. Remove. The correct answer is B. Get. Get is a valid HTTP method used in Postman for requests. Question 17. Which tab in Postman is used to define request body? A. Params. B. Body. C. Headers. D. Tests. The correct answer is B. Body. The Body tab is where the request body can be defined. Question 18. What is the shortcut to send a request in Postman? A. Control plus Enter. B. Alt plus Enter. C. Shift plus Enter. D. Control plus Shift plus Enter. The correct answer is A. Control plus Enter. Use Control plus Enter to send a request in Postman. Question 19. What is the console in Postman used for? A. Display test results. B. Show logs and debugging output. C. Generate code snippets. D. Display documentation. The correct answer is B. Show logs and debugging output. The console in Postman shows logs and helps with debugging requests. Question 20. Which of the following is a valid Postman test assertion? A. pm.expect_response.to.have.status 200. B. p.status200.to.b.successful. C. pm.expect_response.status.is 200. D. pm.validate200.response. The correct answer is A. pm. Expect response.to.have.status 200. This is a valid Postman test assertion for checking response status.